In the words of the great Kevin Conroy from The Arkham Knight, mixing his DNA with a vampire bat, that was never going to end well. So we have a new trailer, or the first trailer for the new Morbius movie. So a Morbius movie that takes place in the Marvel universe, not technically Marvel, but they technically do take place because they have a pretty sweet cameo in this trailer. Get to that in a minute. So basically, this scientist who has like a really rare blood disease mixes his DNA with a vampire bat and starts turning into a vampire bat. Basically, the premise of the movie The Fly, except without the the transporter. Doesn't accidentally transport himself with a fly, and then he becomes part fly, part human, and then he just starts morphing into a fly. But in this case, he just starts morphing into a bat, vampire bat. He starts craving human blood. He starts having like super strength, ability to fly, use bats, and all that sort of crap. Okay, I have no idea what Morbius actually is capable of. All I know is that he's played by Jared Leto, and there was a Morbius type. There was Morbius in the the '90s version of the Spider-Man cartoon. I will say, I do like the cast of actors in this movie. I saw. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. Did I see Matt Smith in this trailer? I swear to Christ I did. Like Matt Smith. Like Doctor Who Matt Smith. Please clear that up for me. If I didn't see him, then I'm clearly out of my mind. But I swear to Christ, I swear I saw him. I'm going to have to rewatch that trailer. Again. But there's also Jared Leto. I'm a bit iffy on Jared Leto because I've only seen Jared Leto in two things. One was American Psycho and the other was Suicide Squad. So I don't know if Jared Leto. I've personally heard that Jared Leto is a good actor. I've never really seen it because I haven't really seen any of his stuff. So I'm going into that with an open mind. All I know is that he was a crappy Joker in a pretty sweet kill scene in American Psycho. And then there's also Jared Harris. Jared Harris is just, he's one of those actors who is just, he's great in everything. Like, you see him and you're like, he is awesome. You fucking love him just for being on screen. And the dude owns it. The dude's great. I love that dude. I loved him as Moriarty. I loved him in the miniseries of Chernobyl. I've got to love him here. And if I don't, then there's something clearly wrong. However, there was a key thing that I basically laughed at that I now know why they put it there, is that it says from the studio who brought you Spider-Man Homecoming, Spider-Man Far From Home, and I was like, didn't that really come from the MCU? So that's basically Marvel. Like, I know Sony had what was it, 95% in that entire thing, but now because of like the new deal that they have, they can start putting in Spider-Man, which I did see what do you call it, a picture on a wall that had Spider-Man on it. However, there was one very awesome cameo in this movie, like Adrian Toomes, like Michael Keaton was in this movie, or like was in the trailer, like he's apparently in the movie. That's awesome. Like, that's just, I have wanted like Spider-Man to cross over to this part of the unit, because I knew that this was never going to work the way it was, because Venom was never going to work on his own. We've already seen that, and because like Venom always works with Spider-Man being a part of it. Like they're like the two polar opposites, and they have something connecting each other. Like Venom and Eddie Brock, the two of them have such hatred for Spider-Man for hurting and betraying them. They have such a connection that they're just going toe to toe with him, and that just felt at a loss in the Venom movie. But now I'm glad that can actually be in in another Venom movie if they ever get to that. However, that also means that this Venomverse can also be like the Marvel Cinematic Universe. They can start crossing over. They can start doing interesting stuff. Like Michael Keaton can be with Morbius. Just based on that, I'm gonna buy a ticket for this. Like I probably wasn't gonna buy a ticket for this because like I said, I don't really know much about Morbius. So I was gonna be like, yeah, I'll take a backseat for that. I'll just wait and see what my friends say. Now that I've seen this, Michael Keaton possibly Tobey Maguire. Yeah, that'd be awesome, wouldn't it? No, Tom Holland. If Tom Holland turns up in this movie, then, oh yeah, I'm gonna be there. Whew. Like I opened this trailer being like, vampire slasher movie. Apparently, like it's a horror movie. I don't know if it's PG-13 or R-rated. I personally hope it's R-rated because R-rated superhero movies, anti-hero movies are just so much better than PG-13. Venom proved that, and Deadpool proved that with its R rating. I have Deadpool. I don't have Venom. I don't like Venom. I like Deadpool. R rating, if used well. So, Morbius trailer. Have you seen it? What did you think about it? Did you think that it looked cool? Did you like Michael Keaton, the Batman being in... Sorry, the Vulture being in there? But we all know he's the Batman. Like, that dude owns the Batman role, and he is the Batman. Like, that guy back there, yeah. Christian Bale, you're the Batman. But Michael Keaton's the Batman. What did you think about this trailer? And are you going to see Morbius, or are you just going to wait until your friends see it? Whatever you think, comment below, let me know, and I'll see you next time.